Hello, my friends. I had a good time today. I went fishing. I didn't catch as many as my buddy did, but I had a great time on a lake, a great time. And actually, I have some videos to put up for this fishing trip we went on today. Now, this video, I have a buddy, Zoe Curtis. Okay, I realized he put up in the general forums on the how to learn any language forum. He put a thread up about me on learning foreign languages. So I was reading through all the comments and whatnot, and I just wanted to make this video in response. It may be a pretty long video because I'm going to go ahead and read over these responses and give my thoughts on these people's responses. Okay, as I mentioned before, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I respect everyone's opinion, but I respect everyone's opinion, and it will be a boring world if we all agreed. If we all had the same, if we didn't have any disagreements, it will be a boring world. Everyone has their own opinions, and everyone's entitled to that. So let's go ahead and read the first comment here, okay? Okay, so JB Barr, this guy is from Belgium, okay? And let's see, he said, I have to say, I am really quite skeptical. I am really quite skeptical of all these people claiming to speak a dozen languages. Sure, some people might have a better linguistic ability to more rapidly and easily absorb languages, but let's not kid ourselves here. You are far better off as an expert in a couple of important languages than as an amateur in 20 languages that you might not even be able to use professionally and to advance your career. Also, in order to really master a language, you must learn about the associated countries, their people, history, and society. Nobody has to tell me that can be done in a matter of a month. In fact, learning even a single language can be a lifelong process. That's why I pay little attention to these show-offs. JB Barr. Okay. Yeah, I respect your opinion. I respect everything you just said. But first of all, let's get one thing. First of all, as I mentioned before, first of all, there is no such thing as mastering language. I don't care how long you've studied language. I don't care how long you spent in the country. You're not going to master a foreign language. Don't tell me that you've mastered. I want you to anyone who is mastering a language, I really would like to meet them. Okay, have them, introduce them to me, so give them my email. I would like to meet these people, because when you say you've mastered something, when you say you've mastered a language, you're pretty much saying that there's nothing else to learn in the language. You've covered everything. Like you're perfect in the language and you don't make any mistakes. That's mastered a language. And I don't believe in mastery. And Bruce Lee has been one of my he's one of my, I guess I could say, idol. I look up to him. He said people call him a master of martial arts, but he doesn't consider himself a master. He considers himself a master student, because he's still learning. He said he was learning things every day, learning new things about martial arts every day. Therefore, he hasn't mastered the martial arts. And he said if you think you've mastered something, you might as well be crystallized already, because you have nothing else to learn. We learn new things in life every day. Every day we learn new things. I know I learn new things in life every day, so I can't say I've mastered everything in life. So that's the first thing. Let's get that out the way. You're not going to master a language. You will get really good in a language, but you're not going to master a language. Now, there are certain aspects in language, we can use the term mastery. We could say mastery when you mastering like the alphabet, certain aspects of the language, but completely you're not going to master a language. Okay, that's not going to happen. Okay. And then you say let's not kid ourselves. Well, it all depends on, like I said before, it all depends on the person. Okay, it all depends on what the person wants. Some people, they just want to learn languages to have fun. You know, they love languages, they love communicating with people like myself. You know, I love languages, I love communicating with all kinds of people around the world. I'm not learning languages to say, oh, I want to learn the language because I want to work for the CIA or something like that. That's something different, okay? That's something different. Now, of course, I want to excel in the language, and that takes time, okay? But as I mentioned before, my intended goal in the language for right now, since I learned multiple languages, as long as I reach the intermediate, high intermediate level, I'm content because I don't have any intentions on going to the country. And once I reach that level, the intermediate, you know, upper intermediate level, I'm able to conversate with the native speakers pretty well. So that's my goal in the language. And like I said, everyone has their sorry about that, let my cat out. Everyone has their own goals. Okay, everyone has their own goals for learning foreign languages. Now, in your case, you said the average person. I would recommend the average person, if you guys don't care about becoming polyglots, don't learn multiple languages. Don't do it. You know, don't do it. Don't do it. Just focus on one or two languages. If that's what you want, if you plan on working for the CIA, if you plan on making a career out of this, hey, Godspeed to you. Go ahead and do that. But in my case, you know, I would like to teach. This is what I will also like to do. Not only do I enjoy learning foreign languages, I enjoy. Not only do I enjoy foreign language and enjoy communicating with the people, I would like to be an inspiration to other people who would like to learn languages. Okay, because see, most of the time people are, I should say, a lot of people in general, they're conditioned to believe that they have to go to school to learn languages. They're conditioned that they don't have the ability to learn a foreign language independently. They're conditioned. You see? So they don't believe that they're able to learn a foreign language independently. They don't believe it's possible. And some people say, "Oh, I don't have the talent. You know, I don't have the talent to learn a foreign language. I have to go to school." But then when people try to go to school, they're not getting the full thing. They're not getting what they want out of the course for that language. Okay, and most of the time they focus on grammar. They focus purely on grammar, and you're not even getting to the meat and potatoes. Now, I've also read in these comments that someone mentioned that something about grammar and not studying grammar. Now, I didn't say to ignore grammar completely. There are certain points where you're going to have to get some understanding, but at the beginning, you don't want to focus too much on grammar because it's going to discourage you, especially if it's difficult, and it's going to get boring. If you're focusing on something but you're wanting to learn how to speak the language right away, then don't come at it at a grammar approach in the beginning. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying to just ignore grammar. In the beginning, you don't want to focus too much on grammar because you're going to sit there and learn grammar the whole time, and you're not going to be able to speak language. I've met people at the Ohio State University. They took like 5 years of Arabic. They can't speak a lick of Arabic. Why? Because they've been focusing on grammar. They know grammar really, really well, but they can't speak the language. And see, 5 years is a long time. We want to be able to communicate right away. We want to be able to communicate right away. And I'm showing people that I'm just trying to show people a way where they can learn a language, having fun at the same time, and picking it up quickly, forming sentences right away. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. That's my contribution to the language community. Okay, and like I said, if you said something about polyglottery is what did you say? You're far better, expert. Might not be able to use it professionally. Also, in order to really master a language, you associate. Of course, I agree with you with that. Associated countries, their people. You're not gonna learn all of that stuff in 3 months. If I recall, I've never said in my videos that you're going to have completely mastery in a language in 3 months. Okay, I never said that. I said that you will be on a level to where you'll be able to have a good conversation with the native speaker and have a pretty good basic knowledge of that language. I want to make a second part. My time is running out. I will be right back.